Hello and welcome to another episode of the Infield Chatter podcast. My name's Tyler. I'm with Eric. What's up, Eric?
What's up? What up, world? Tyler? What up, baseball? Trade deadlines?
Hey, it's happened. It's done. There's
You know
no
what I'm
more
saying?
trading.
A lot of people sweating it out this week, wondering if they're going to have to stay in Milwaukee. Turns out they are. That sucks.
Yeah, some people getting a major geographical upgrade. Other people, they're just going to be stuck for a little bit. So sorry to hear
I think
that.
it was great. The trade deadline is one of my favorite parts of the year, especially if your team's not doing great. And my team's not doing bad. They ended up boosting the Cubs ended up boosting their roster instead of selling everybody. So they kept their 1-year contract, fellas, and could have cashed in but didn't.
Yeah, they picked up Candelario.
Right.
And
Return of the Candy Man, they call him.
He has a Cubs ring from 2016. I think he played like 5 games is what I read. So
Right.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
I did not piece together that he got a ring for his service time. That is correct. And but I do know that he's a first base, third baseman, and this was during the Brizzo era. So they didn't have a designated hitter yet, so they didn't have any room for him. So that's why they traded him to Detroit, is where they dished him. So
yeah,
he's back. He's back fitting right in. He got 5 hits yesterday in that fucking bloodbath.
That game, okay, we'll start to talk about that. 20-9 is insane of a game for that. Like, it's just wild to see like the Cubs just hitting dingers like it's nothing, you know.
Mm-hmm. They tied the franchise record of 7 home runs in 9 innings. That's the 9-inning record.
That's insane.
For the Cubs is 7. They tied that, and Swanson had 2.
Yeah. I mean, I sent you my little bet slip of like, oh, I hope the Cubs do well. This is like a free bet I got. I might as well just, and the over was like, oh, we're good to go. We're good as gold. So yeah.
Nope. Always a good day. Always a good day when the wind's blowing out at Wrigley Field. So
yeah, the only thing I did have a little gambling karma because I had the Mets to win last night, and they lost on that balk off in extra innings.
That's why you were texting me about it then.
Yeah,
you had money on the line,
dude. It wasn't a lot, but still, like anytime you're like, oh, I just lost because the pitcher took his foot off the mound. Okay, great.
No, I did see that it was a potential PitchCom technical issue. He was trying to signal that his PitchCom was not working, but
I think they were trying to play some funny games is basically what was going on. Yeah, and I think the umpires weren't having any of it. So
no, I did kind of watch the replay a couple of times, and it looked like he had his pitch picked already. He looked like he was ready to throw.
Yeah, it was,
unless he was trying to change his mind. But then again, he wouldn't be able to reach for his PitchCom by the point that I'd seen it. He was pretty set. He was pretty set. But that's just the curse of Billy Crystal in full effect. And the Mets are feeling it, and you heard it here first.
Well, we've been talking Mets curse this whole pod. We've been pretty consistent.
This whole pod.
We haven't been great with a lot of our calls, but that is definitely one that I think we've been good at.
Yep, we nailed it. They lost. They got gutted. They lost Scherzer and Verlander. They just signed those 2 guys over the offseason. They both lasted 5-6 months.
I mean, they put hundreds of millions of dollars into this like roster for them to now like probably not even make the postseason is. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the videos of the guy from Barstool Sports like getting angry at the Mets, but man.
They don't really. I wish them unwell. So they're cursed.
I
feel bad for Jose Quintana. He's like the only pitcher left on the squad. So
yeah,
they could have dished him somewhere. Yeah,
not looking great.
Nope.
Well, we'll keep going back and forth, I guess, if you want. But I'll base mine on dumb obvious things. But Aaron Civale going to the Rays. They got back a big-time hitter from the minor leagues from the Rays. Everyone's saying this guy's a great hitter, so that's kind of cool. But that is who one of the players Cleveland got rid of. Same with Josh Bell, who was kind of playing this like DH role, and you know, he was fine, I guess. He had good days and bad days, but
where did they send him? To the Padres? No, he came from the Padres.
Yeah, he went to the Marlins.
Oh yeah, the Marlins. I have the Marlins. The Marlins are kind of beefing up. They got Jake Berger from the White Sox. The White Sox are a team that got gutted.
Yeah.
It kind of hurts. I really liked that team.
I can't believe how many people they got rid of. But I'm also
No,
surprised how many people stayed. I mean, you talk about like, oh, Tim Anderson, so great, so great. It's like, but no one wanted to
yeah.
pick him up. And
He's been kind of having like a mild bounce back season. He kind of fell off, and then he's slowly getting back. He hit his first home run in like a month the other day, and it had been, he
yeah,
can't be trying, going that long without hitting home runs. But I got a little list of
yeah, hit me, go for
the
it.
White Sox. White Sox lost Jake Berger. They lost their pitching squad for the most part. They lost Lucas Giolito and Randall Lopez got traded to the Angels. We can talk about the Angels here in a minute. Funny thing about these two fellas, they got traded together to the White Sox in 2016. So blood in, blood out on that one.
Kindred spirits.
Yeah, they're a package deal, turns out. And then the Dodgers got Lance Lynn and Joe Kelly in a package deal, and those are two of my favorite pitchers in the game because Lance Lynn is one of the craziest motherfuckers there is, and Joe Kelly's famous for throwing at Carlos Carrera. So
Making funny faces.
Joe Kelly's going back home where he belongs. Lance Lynn gonna have a hell of a time in Los Angeles traffic.
Yeah, talk about having going from Chicago to LA. You're what are you? Every stand-up comedian I know?
He's
Jesus
gonna
Christ.
fucking hate it there.
It's real hot out there. Yeah, and they're 2.5 games above in the West, so they're looking good though. But keep going.
Yeah, the Dodgers needed moves. The Angels obviously trying to have a postseason run. They also picked up C.J. Cron and Randall Gerchik, aka the only two good Rockies. And so I personally go to Rockies games, unfortunately, because I live in the region. I would rather not. But the C.J. Cron has become my favorite player to watch. The Cron Zone. I'm pro Cron Zone, baby. He hit 3 home runs one time. I was there, and he's always exciting. He's gone. I don't know what the Rockies might as well dig a hole and fucking crawl in it.
I mean, they've never kind of had a great like track record, and it's nice when they have a few people to go donate to other teams to be better. So that's nice of them.
They did what I'm told is their classic move where they trade 2 of their pretty good players for what they hope is potential pitching relief. Because they're desperate for pitching, but they just keep giving away the farm for people that are not good. It's not a good way to win. But the Angels have improved. The Angels are making a run for it. That's what I got. I got those 4 players going there. They upped their pitching and upped some offense.
Yeah, they got Lucas Giolito. They got Ronaldo Lopez and Dominic Leone.
Giolito's great in my book. That White Sox team breaks my heart to see them get gutted like that. So
yeah,
it kind of started last year when they lost Jose Abreu in the offseason. And so that team, I wish that team would have won the World Series. That was a cool squad. All they needed was a good coach. And they didn't really.
They don't need an old guy who's just yelling at umpires nonsensically.
Yeah, that wasn't the right move, but
yeah.
But yeah, and then the other team that got gutted the most would be the St. Louis Cardinals, who I had picked going back to the World Series. Not this year. Oh boy, yeah, they're going back only if they get to sell hot dogs in the concession stands. Because their season's over for the next 3 years, probably. They lost Jordan Hicks, their fireball closer, went to the Blue Jays. Jordan Montgomery, their number 1 or 2 starter, probably their 2. I don't know. He's pretty good. He went to the Rangers. We can talk about them too in a minute. They also lost Chris Stratton. He's a middle relief guy, I think, to the Rangers, and Paul DeYoung to the Blue Jays,
and Jake Flaherty to the Orioles.
To the Orioles. Yeah, I didn't have him there, and then. But nobody was safe on that team. They were talking about one day Nolan shaved his mustache. My friend who's a Cardinals fan was like, yeah, he's just trying it out for when he gets traded to New York. Nobody was safe. Nobody was safe on that Cardinals team. And talk about a team that needs a new coach. That team has all the talent and they're being coached by a fucking idiot. And everybody knows the writing on the wall is that head coach. And my friend, I got some inside info from a Cardinals fan. He said that the organization loves this coach, and that because he bends over backwards and does whatever he says. And I'll buy that because the guy looks like you could walk all over him, but he can't manage this mega talented squad. And
Well,
I would
and
be,
he
oh
was
my
also the
God.
guy at the beginning of the season that was like trying to call out players for like not
Right.
running fast enough. Like,
He just
are you
like,
out of your
he's not a
goddamn
good,
mind?
right. He should have been fired months ago. And now they've lost so much that they've dished away the whole team. It's like, if I was a Cardinals fan, I'd be burning my jerseys because they're clearly clueless. And so I don't know, man.
I
That's a
heard they had
bad,
to give away one of the wings of the Cardinals. That's how bad things are over there.
right. I don't, yeah, they would have to
The
switch all the
mascot,
signs
just
to
one winged.
Bud Light instead of Budweiser out there. But
Bush Stadium, more like Twig Stadium now.
yeah, no shit. But no, and then I mean, I'm not gonna act like I'm heartbroken to see it, but I did think that they were gonna go back to the World Series.
Yeah, we said 100 wins. They're at 47.
Yeah.
Yikes, not even halfway there. Yeah, that's
They
pretty bad.
had, and then like, because I don't know, getting rocked. Maybe it was still that ninth inning. Maybe that just took that bottom that's given up 6 in the ninth to the Phillies.
You know, it's
Uh,
really nice of the Cardinals players to get a chance to go to London, play a game over there, and then shipped off to a team that's actually going to do well. What a nice little treat of them.
right. The Blue Jays, I low key don't pay that much attention to because they hired George Springer. I don't really care about them. They do have a fun squad outside of that, but they're Canadian. They're just outside of my reach, But the Rangers are pushing the. I think the Rangers are probably going to end up in the World Series at this point.
Oh yeah, I like this bold pick.
Because they made some moves. They already have
Who
the
do they
highest
play
run
from the NL real quick?
Who do they what?
Rangers versus who?
Oh, it'd probably be the Braves at this point. If I had to call it right now, it'd be Rangers Braves, and nobody wants to watch that World Series.
Yeah.
I do know one Rangers fan, and that's it. Uh, but until the Braves get their act together as an organization and quit doing the chop, I wish them every loss in the world.
Did you see
So,
that they are the first Major League Baseball team to open up to publicly to anyone can like you can buy stock in the Braves, like they're now a publicly traded team.
that's cool.
Yeah, we'll go into that maybe deeper another. I thought that was really
Yeah.
interesting. They're only them and the Green Bay Packers are the only two teams that I'm aware of that
Okay.
are
I would buy stock in a team if they were cool enough. What's up, Nuggets? I'd buy Nuggets stock.
yeah.
Um,
So,
but
these
the
Texas
Rangers,
teams, yeah.
yeah, the Rangers picked up Austin Hedges, which I believe he came from the Pirates. I forget what team he came from, but he's one of the best. He's one of the
Former
top 5. He can't hit.
Cleveland Guardian.
Okay, so you would know about him. He
Oh
can't hit
yeah.
he can't hit for shit, but his
He's
defensive
had a
game.
really good year this year, though. If
Okay.
hitting, like he's had a good year this year playing for the Pirates, but he's like one of the best defensive catchers.
Yeah.
People are already saying him and Max Scherzer are gonna have a lot of fun together.
All right.
Playing because he's a real like pitcher's catcher or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, that was crazy. The Brave stock cost $47 to buy a stock in it, just so
To
you
buy
know.
one. Okay.
One stock,
How
47
much
bucks.
how much stock do you have to own to get him to change the chop?
I think we'll have to dig deeper than my quick Google search to get
Yeah,
into
yeah.
that
We'll
answer.
we'll get the GoFundMe going, and we'll see
Yeah.
if we can buy enough stock to get
God,
them to change their
to
ways.
knock it out. Yeah.
Yeah. What up? What up, internet? You got some money? You got some money for change?
Let's
do
do
it.
the right thing.
Yeah. But Austin Hedges, I'm told he can't hit, but he's one of the best catchers. And then they picked up Jordan Montgomery and that Stratton guy. So they got a catcher and 2 pitchers on a team that already has the highest run differential in the fucking league. So usually I'm not the most stats guy, but usually the team with the highest run differential goes the distance in the postseason. And so the Rangers are setting themselves up to do a textbook victory lap here.
Yeah, the Rangers
at
have
this
the
point.
most hits in the entire league as of right now. The team with the least amount of hits probably won't surprise you, but the team with the second least amount is actually the real surprising one. So easy
Okay.
guess, who has the least amount of hits?
The Oakland A's.
Yep, easy one. Who do you think is the second least amount of hits?
That's a good question.
We talked about them, but only in the sense that people were auditioning for them.
I don't even know what that means.
The Yankees, of
Oh, the
course.
Yankees. The
The
Yankees
Yankees
have
have
the second lowest hits.
second lowest amount of hits is
Wow.
the Yankees right
That's
now.
crazy. I feel so I'm I feel so bad saying this, but I feel so bad for Yankees fans.
They gave
They
Aaron Judge all this money, and they were just
well,
like, "Well, we'll figure out playing another time, I
they
guess."
still have a better record than the Twins, who are in first in the AL Central. So they're the bottom of the barrel in the AL East, but every team in the AL East is better than the entire Central Division. Like
Well, and the
it's just
Yankees are sixth in home runs in the league, so that really, it's like they're only hitting if they put it over the wall. So that's kind
yeah.
of
I just because there was
Guardians
like a video
lowest.
going around of the players being so sad yesterday at the game, and I'm just like, I don't even know. They have 50 some wins. They're by no means the worst. You
But it's
know?
just like such a low like you think of them and you have such a higher expectation. I mean, they're last in the AL East right now. They're 11 games back. I mean, they're what oh, it wasn't them for top 5 in strikeouts, but it's just got to be sad times for Yankees fans.
Yeah, I think they probably not too far off from changing the playoff bracket to the best records. That's what they need because they'd probably be in if it was like that.
Mm-hmm.
They'd probably have a spot.
Uh,
The Twins wouldn't.
Speaking of teams, here's a little trivia question. So the Cleveland Guardians got a perfect game thrown against them yesterday. Framber Valdez.
No hitter. That wasn't perfect.
It wasn't?
No, no hitter.
Oh, okay. Well, this still applies then. This is the 5th time this has happened since the start of which year? What year do you think they've been no hit 5 times since the start of which year? I'll give you some either 2018, 2021, or 2014. There's been 5 no hits since which year?
Okay, I was gonna guess 17, so I'll go with 18.
It would be since 2021.
Since
They've been
2021,
yeah,
you've been no hit 5 times.
yeah. So yeah, pretty good stuff coming out of the Guardians. Really helping people set some cool records.
That's
Uh,
wild.
yeah.
Those are
But
all on. Those are all on Terry.
and what's worse about this stat too, for this year specifically, they have the least amount of strikeouts as a team. For hitting on the hitting side of it.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah, for that to be happening, they're just always just grounding out into like double plays all day. So
At least they're making contact.
that was my
What place are they in right now?
Cleveland is second in their division. They're 2.5 games behind the Twins, who also are just like struggling right now. They just don't look good.
Oh, they're not. That's because they're not. They're faking it. They're fake their way to first place.
Yeah, being in the Central is everyone's faking it because I mean
The Cubs are on their way back up, baby. They're one game above 500 as of today. We are one game back above 500. We got our
4
eyes
behind.
eyes on the
That's great.
prize. Eyes on the prize, baby.
The Brewers, not great. They lost to the Nationals yesterday or today, earlier today.
The Brewers made some changes. I was hoping they were going to come up because they're never going to win the World Series ever. Never. You heard it here. And so they're fun. You know, they got Mark Canha from I forget where he was playing. He's bounced around a lot. And then one of my personal favorite relievers in the league right now, Andrew Chafin, the sheriff. He got traded from who knows where to Milwaukee now. He'll fit right back in Milwaukee.
Carlos Santana also went to
Carlos Santana. He's great. He talk about a veteran that's just playing for everybody.
Yeah, he played for he just came from Pittsburgh as well.
Yep.
Another former Cleveland guy.
Yep. I have no idea where Andrew Chafin came from, but he got traded to Milwaukee. It was nice to see his name come up. He's a cool guy. Pretty fun mustache.
Nice. Well, yeah, looking at where everyone stands, if I were to quick make guess, I think Baltimore's gonna win their division. I don't think they're stopping. They've been on fire. They're probably the best team to kind of keep an eye on. I think Cleveland 7.5 games back. I just don't think they have the stuff. I mean, it's a tough end of the road for them, and I think the Twins can just keep limping. Oh, they're 2.5 games. My apologies, but
they just gotta wait till next year when they get that third Naylor brother.
Yeah, they steal him from the A's.
Yeah.
I'm with you that the Rangers win the West.
Yeah.
I'm on that.
The
Atlanta.
Rangers are maybe that dirty Astros team again.
I mean, the Rangers are good. They're really good.
Yeah.
And adding Verlander, bringing him home. Or not Verlander, right? No, whom am I confusing? Verlander for
Scherzer.
Scherzer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Scherzer coming back. It'll be cool for them. So we'll see. They rank really high. Like I said, they have the most runs. They got the most hits. Like they just
No,
know how to play the ball game, you know?
no, everybody's been talking about the Rays all season, but I've just been watching the Rangers just kind of be slow, be steady and up there all year long. So, you know, I think it's up to them to pull it off. They definitely made the moves because they know that what they have going for them. So it didn't work out with DeGrom. Everybody knew that was going to happen. And then Nathan Eovaldi, I think, is hurt or something like that. I don't know, but if I don't really know his status, but if he returns to this Rangers team now that they got Scherzer and Montgomery, that'll be lights out, dude. So nobody's going to want to go against that rotation.
Yeah, I think they have a pretty good end of the season schedule too. So
yeah,
pretty favorable to them.
So I see that. I see the moves that they made really panning out for them. And then I really wish it's not going to be the Braves, but the Braves are real hot. And then I don't really know who could really contend with that.
They have that pitcher, Spencer Strider, who just continues to just like be dominant. Like I think he's leading the league in strikeouts right now. He's fun. He's cool to watch. Like,
no, unless this like new Dodgers squad could pick it together out of the West, I don't see anybody in the Central going deep into the postseason. You know, there's some teams might make it in, but it's not gonna be like they go very far.
Right.
And so I don't know. Unfortunately, it looks like Atlanta on the NL side, but hopefully there's an upset somewhere down the road.
Yeah, it'd be cool if Cincinnati could like put up a little bit of a show after what a like interesting year and the Ellie De La Cruz story for the year. You know that
Joey Votto's coming close to retiring.
Joey Votto's coming. Yeah, I mean, it would be fun to see. You know, it'd be fun. It'd be great for the Great American Ballpark to host at least a playoff game, but I don't know. They just didn't really do a lot. I think they're just kind of holding for dear life that what they kind of had going will just hold on. But sometimes you can just get hot too soon.
Oh yeah, and they seem like a team that's more lucky than talented. So
I think you're pretty right on that assessment.
Yeah.
Any other moves that you saw that you liked?
That's pretty much all I got covered. I know some other shit happened, but these are the ones that really stuck out to me.
That's fun. Well, we'll get out here on this fun thing. So with every players get moved around, I don't know if you saw that tonight for the Marlins, for Jake Burger's first game, they are doing $5 burgers at the concessions, normally 12. So I was thinking of other first games for newly moved players. So here's a few of them that I have. Justin Verlander for his comeback. Buy one beer in the second inning, come back in the fourth, and you get it for $1. That's a comeback special. I think that the Blue Jays, for their pitcher Jordan Hicks, giveaway for Hick Night, an above ground pool to one lucky fan.
In Toronto.
Make them feel American with an above ground pool.
Yeah.
Aaron Savale. Obviously, limited edition tamale night. Come on.
All right.
That's an easy one. Angels, they got CJ Cron giving away custom crayons. Andrew Chafin, Alvaro giveaway night. Gotta fix that Chafin.
It's gold bar night in Milwaukee.
Two more
in town.
The Rangers giving away little shrubs for Austin Hedges coming to town.
Okay. A little chia pet bobblehead.
Oh, that sounds fun. I'm into that. That's a chia pet bobblehead. Now we're really thinking.
Yeah, we're gonna get rich.
And the last but not least, the Cubs getting Candelario. Scented candle that smells like a Chicago hot dog.
I'd buy that all day.
You are welcome.
I would buy that all day.
tonight for the Marlins.
That's good.
So that's what I want to see happens.
In Texas, when Scherzer pitches, they could give out those 3D glasses with the 2 different colors.
I think that the Mets were supposed to do. I didn't look it up. I should have. But the Mets were supposed to do a night where they had 2-tone sunglass night. It would suck if they had it scheduled and it didn't have it happen yet. But yeah, that would have been great.
That on down. That was part of the no trade clause. Was you got to take these glasses with you too.
Yeah, we'll ship over all that Comcast sponsor money or whoever was putting up the dough for the event. That's the cash consideration that they're always talking about.
Yeah, no shit, right? And it's like always these cash considerations are like more money than anybody will make in their lifetime.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Just thrown around with the deal. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see how people fit in. We'll keep talking. We'll keep seeing how people, if they start breaking away, if people start making it close. And yeah, another great episode.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see how this plays out. It's starting to wind down. It's August, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple 2 solid months of play, and then the postseason starts. So,
and then we're here. We're in it.
Then it's showtime, baby.
All right. Well, that was a great episode. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. You can follow us on socials. And until next time.
Later.
Later.